Hey there guys, what's happening and welcome back to F1 Fresh. Sir Lewis Carl Davidson Hamilton is a British Formula 1 racing driver who currently drives for Mercedes. Hamilton has a joint record 7 World Drivers' Championship titles and owns other records in Formula 1, including the most victories, pole positions, and podium finishes. Now guys, let's just stop wasting time and have a look at how Hamilton reacts to Verstappen lapping and his warning for Toto Wolff. Number 6. Toto Wolff. Torgeir Christian Toto Wolff, an Austrian millionaire motorsport executive, investor, and former racing driver, was born on the 12th of January 1972. He's the team principal and CEO of the Mercedes-AMG Petronas F1 team, which he has a 33% ownership in. Wolff started out in the Austrian Formula Ford Championship and the German Formula Ford Series. He won his class in the 1994 Nürburgring 24 Hours and went on to race in the FIA GT Championship and the Italian GT Championship. Wolff started March 15 in 1998 and March 16 investments in 2004, both of which focused on internet and technology firms at the time. He specializes in strategic investments in medium-sized industrial and publicly traded firms such as Williams F1 and HWA AG in Germany. Number 5. Toto Wolff has become a cult figure among Formula 1 fans. Almost every incident in which he reacts goes viral on social media, and his responses have resulted in some wonderful memes throughout the season. Watching the Mercedes team principal and CEO is frequently as interesting as watching the race, and on the last lap of the 2021 Formula 1 season, Wolff seemed to be experiencing every human emotion imaginable in a single lap. The Mercedes CEO was like every other Lewis Hamilton fan on the planet. As he grew more enraged over the situation, he paced up and down, his hands on his head, then on his hips, then writhing about. "No, Mikey, no, Mikey," said Wolff, reaching for his radio. That was just incorrect. Despite the fact that it was entertaining to watch, Wolff's disappointment with race director Michael Massey's decision was understandable, since it looked like all past F1 regulations had been thrown out the window for this last lap. Number 4. Wolff and his team were clearly and unsurprisingly disappointed. While the rest of the Mercedes garage yelled, "Come on, Lewis," Wolff removed his headphones and began to walk around. Exasperation had replaced the fury. Wolff and his staff were plainly and understandably dissatisfied with both the race and the season's outcomes. Hamilton finished second in Abu Dhabi and in the final standings behind Max Verstappen, and the Mercedes driver will have to wait until next year to win his 8th championship. Mercedes did, however, retain the Constructors' Championship for the 9th consecutive year, and video of Wolff celebrating on social media suggests he had a good time doing it. Number 3. Wolff warned Red Bull. After the past 2 races in Brazil, where Hamilton won both, the championship battle has tightened up once again. Indeed, he and his Mercedes vehicle have seemed unbeatable, and Red Bull and Max Verstappen will be looking for solutions soon in Saudi Arabia and Abu Dhabi in order to retaliate. However, Wolff has cautioned Red Bull that this may be difficult for them, since Hamilton seems to be highly eager to turn the drivers' race around, citing events at Interlagos as motivation. Toto Wolff said, "Lewis is absolutely in the zone. On that Saturday, they woke the lion at Interlagos, and you saw that. On that Saturday, Hamilton was relegated to the back of the sprint grid when his rear wing was deemed to be expanding too wide when he used DRS, and on Sunday, his duel with Max Verstappen produced yet another contentious incident involving the Dutchman's defense of the lead. The campaign seems to be headed for a spectacular conclusion, and now it appears to be going down the wire." Number 2. Max Verstappen's career. Maximilian Verstappen, born September 30th, 1997, is a Belgian-Dutch racing driver who became the world champion of Formula 1 in 2021. With Red Bull Racing, he competes in Formula 1 under the Dutch flag. He's the son of Jos Verstappen, who himself is a former Formula 1 racer. He became the youngest driver to race in Formula 1 during the 2015 Australian Grand Prix when he was 17 years and 166 days old. Verstappen began his 2016 campaign with Scuderia Toro Rosso, having spent the previous season with the Italian team before being moved to parent team Red Bull Racing after 4 races as a replacement for Daniil Kvyat. He won the 2016 Spanish Grand Prix on his Red Bull Racing debut at the age of 18, thus becoming the youngest driver in Formula 1 history and the first Dutch driver to do so. Verstappen became the first Dutch driver to win the Formula 1 World Championship and the 34th Formula 1 World Drivers' Champion after winning the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix in 2021. Verstappen has 22 wins and 14 pole positions as of the 2022 Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. He won the first Grand Slam of his career in the Austrian Grand Prix in 2021. After signing a contract extension, Verstappen is expected to stay with Red Bull until at least the conclusion of the 2028 season. Red Bull Racing stated on May 5, 2016, after the Russian Grand Prix, that Verstappen will replace Daniil Kvyat from the Spanish Grand Prix forward, with Kvyat returning to Toro Rosso. Max has shown to be a great young talent, says Red Bull team principal Christian Horner. His results at Toro Rosso have been outstanding so far, and we're delighted to offer him the chance to drive for Red Bull Racing. He had 6 top 5 results in his first 8 races with Red Bull, including 4 podiums. Verstappen extended his contract with Red Bull Racing through the end of 2023 and 2020. In 2020, Verstappen and Albon continued to compete for Red Bull. He started second in the 2020 Austrian Grand Prix, but withdrew early due to an electrical fault with the power unit caused by a flywheel malfunction. In reaction to the retirement, Honda implemented countermeasures. Number 1. Formula 1 career of Hamilton. Hamilton, who was born and reared in Stevenage, Hertfordshire, joined McLaren's Young Driver program in 1998. This led to a Formula 1 drive with McLaren from 2007 until 2012, allowing Hamilton to become the championship's first and so far only black driver. Hamilton established multiple records in his first season, finishing second to Kimi Räikkönen by 1 point. He won his first championship the following season in spectacular manner, executing a key overtaking on the last lap of the season's final race to become the youngest Formula 1 champion in history. Hamilton joined Mercedes in 2013 after 6 years with McLaren. Hamilton's debut season in Formula 1 saw him team up with Fernando Alonso, the reigning world champion at the time. Hamilton is the first and only black driver to compete in the series as of 2021. Hamilton was reunited with his boyhood karting teammate Nico Rosberg when he signed with Mercedes in 2013. Pundits and the general public were taken aback by the decision, with some viewing it as a risky move to a club with little previous success. Hamilton finished the season with 11 victories, tying his previous high from 2014 and 2018, and 17 podiums, tying the all-time record for the 4th time, as well as 5 pole positions. Hamilton and Red Bull's Max Verstappen emerged as championship favorites early in the 2021 season. Throughout the season, the two regularly swapped the championship lead, battling and even colliding on the track, and approached the final race in Abu Dhabi equal on points. Verstappen passed Hamilton on the penultimate lap of the race in Abu Dhabi, depriving Hamilton his 9th championship. Hamilton became the first driver to achieve 100 pole positions and 100 race victories throughout the season. We hope you guys enjoyed watching this video as much as we enjoyed making it for you. And if you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, comment down below with your valuable feedback so we can continue to improve your viewing experience, subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on our new uploads, and lastly, do remember to hit that bell icon so you can be notified whenever we drop a new video in the future.